I grew up in a church tradition where, the gospel was for lost people. And then
Yeah.
once you believed it, you move on to all kinds of other things. And that was how I did, life and ministry. And when my life bottomed out, that was no help at all. And
Mhm.
I discovered in this little guest bedroom in Fairview, Tennessee, when I wanted to kill myself, I discovered for the first time that the gospel was for Christians, that the gospel was for
Yeah.
me. And so, I didn't know anything about a movement. I didn't know about, the, Colin Hansen article. I didn't know about, Gospel Coalition. I didn't know about any of that stuff. I just knew
Mhm.
the Lord, woke me up. And so for me, it's always been a thoroughgoing, oh, here's a tribe now. I discovered that later.
Mm.
These people seem to be about the same things that, so affected me and impacted me. I'm like, well, I'm not going to move on because of what the Lord has done for me and what I see biblically. Right. So,
Right.
I have a nostalgia for the movement. I certainly, in some ways wish there were pieces here that we could kind of recover and that
Mm.
sort of thing. But I'm less interested in tribal kind of rising and falling, because those things have always happened throughout church history. We've always had movements; they always come and go. Some serve important purposes in the church in advancing the kingdom, and others less so. But it's not a movement I want to recapture.